Hey folks, here is a Tuesday little short reflection video for the fifth week. Just over the past weekend, introduced the idea of charismatic leadership. It's in the book. Realize that charismatic leadership is kind of a subcomponent of transformational, transforming. So don't just get hung up on charismatic, but I do want to spend a night kind of talking a little bit more about that. Charismatic leadership, this Nadler and Tushman down here. Here, I'm going to click over here. Nadler and Tushman, they're big names in charismatic leadership research. They give these kind of 3 E's that go along with charismatic leadership. Charismatic leader is one who's able to envision. Going back to idiosyncrasy credits, charismatic, the God-given gift, that they're able to see something and they're able to then explain that to the people. So this compelling vision, setting high expectations, and then modeling the behaviors. They're able to see kind of the promised land, the thing that's around the corner that kind of ordinary people who don't have this gift can't see. So the ability to envision and see these idealized states. Energizing. This is getting the people fired up and excited about this thing. Personal confidence, and then finding and using success, idiosyncrasy credits, so that they build up those power bases, the influence to be able to get people to follow them. And then lastly is to enable them. And empathizing. I understand this. I know you can do this, and I'm going to support you. So individualized consideration, that going all the way back to the idea of social facilitation, empathy, emotional intelligence, all of those things. This is the charismatic leader. Here's another little slide. Let me click over here. In this slide, again, I just found from another place, but it says the words that I want to say, so I'm using it. Charismatic leadership is one who is able to tap into emotions, so that visionary, appeal to emotions, get people fired up. They have values, they're role models, powerful language, they're confident, they're trustworthy, they're knowledgeable, meaningful goals. These things that we're doing are important and worth aspiring to. And then charismatics, they understand the ability to overcome the obstacles is what this says. With charismatic leadership, kind of one of those things that goes along with that is an idea of a crisis. And so whether it's a real crisis or a perceived crisis, in the midst of this crisis, someone is needed to help rescue us, to take us to the better place. And that's where charismatics tend to come from. So again, the idea whether it's a real crisis or a created crisis or a perceived crisis, that gives the charismatics a chance to step up and be noticed and to come up with this vision and to get people fired up about it and be very confident and get people to go along. But before going too far, we have to talk about, I talked about the idea of a bad leader is kind of an oxymoron. Well, you can have kind of a destructive charismatic. That's obvious. That's not an oxymoron. You can have one that's destructive, or you can have one that's productive and effective. A lot of that goes back to that idea of power motives. You tend to see that those destructive charismatics are the ones who are concerned about themselves. So they seek out this power for their own benefit, for the end is them, and the people are kind of the means to the end. The ones that we regard as more effective and productive and good charismatics are ones that use that socialized power motive, that they build up this power truly to help other people. So with that, I'm going to show you a little video. Some of you already know it. Started off as very much a personalized power motive, wanted the power for himself. And then toward the end of the movie, we all kind of know, those of us who've seen it or seen the musical, know that he has a change of heart toward. Okay, I just tried to record it with the video embedded from YouTube, and it didn't work. So I'm giving you the link, and I want you to click over and watch it. You're going to really enjoy it. Those concepts of charismatic leadership that were just described on the previous 2 slides, you will see in this video. So watch it, enjoy it, love it, sing along with it, and kind of use that to kind of think about and model your discussion and reflections for the week. So that's it. Have a good night.